It's a meat event. Talk about badass. Paul Felder, you know he's always game, but wow, does he do it again? I mean, short notice replaces Islam Makhachev and essentially saves the day, saves the card for sure. And he's not only coming back and saving this card, but they're fighting at lightweight, so he's going to cut all that weight. You know, Felder's a bigger guy, so just really impressive stuff from Paul Felder for sure. But taking on RDA, Rafael dos Nachos, who you never know how good you really are in the UFC until you fight Rafael dos Anjos. I mean, he's fought everyone. If you just listen to the last five guys he's fought, Michael Chiesa, Leon Edwards, Kamaru Usman, Kevin Lee, Colby Covington, like the UFC only feeds him killers. So this is a great opportunity for Felder on short notice because if Felder wins this fight, I mean, he's back in the conversation for picking up huge fights in that stacked 155 division. So, how do you see this one going? Do you like Felder's chances on short notice against RDA, or is Dos Anjos going to get the W in this one?
Yeah, I would love to go with Felder just because, he's a good dude. I mean, he's saving the day. Once again, he's a company man. He deserves this, but man, RDA is just on a high like the highest level, and the only people he loses to are champions, ex-champions, or number one contenders. And I really don't know if Paul is ready for this kind of level, but if he can prove me wrong, I'm very excited for Paul's future and to see him get to that title shot.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you. This one's super tough for me to really make a thoughtful pick because, like you mentioned, Paul Felder's up there with some of the toughest dudes in the UFC, but Dos Anjos is just on another level all around. He can do everything, and it's going to be super fascinating to see how this fight goes down and where this fight goes down. But I'm with you. I'm going to go with RDA in this one. I think it's going to be super close. I think it's going to be competitive. It wouldn't surprise me if it goes the distance. In fact, I think it's going to go the distance. I don't think that either of these guys are going to get finished. And I think it's just going to be super competitive all around. But yeah, I lean RDA as well. How do you see this fight materializing? Do you think that RDA can sneak a finish, or do you like the distance as well?
Yeah, I think it's going to go a decision, but if RDA does get a finish, I think it's going to be on the ground submission. Paul Felder, he's a stand-up bang kind of guy, and I mean, RDA can definitely put his lights out, but so can Paul Felder. But if it goes to the ground at all, which I don't think it will, I think RDA will get that finish pretty convincingly.
Yeah, very interesting. And Paul Felder's never been submitted, so that might be an idea worth exploring. Check out the submission odds for RDA because you're right, he should have the advantage down there. So we're both going to go with RDA in this one. Appreciate you checking us out, me boys.